Hey guys, it's Joyful Gamer here, and today we are doing part 2 of What If Izuku was Nero from Devil May Cry. So pretty much, you guys know about Izuku, for a bit of a recap. For part 1 was Izuku, I'm just gonna be quick, Izuku and Ochako Uraraka are dating. Dante thinks that Izuku is actually his nephew, which Izuku doesn't know, I think, if I remember saying that, and of course, Hisashi and Inko are still pretty much married, and Hisashi knows that Izuku isn't his son by blood, but still treats Izuku as his son, and that's the end of the what if for now. And pretty much, for the recap, that is, and pretty much we continue with part numero dos. Sorry, with pretty much, we continue to Izuku and Dante. Dante actually tells Izuku he has something for him, with Izuku asking what it was. With Dante saying, well, it's a bit of a surprise, so you may want to close your eyes. Izuku closes his eyes and asks, so what is it now? And Dante says, remember what you wanted for your birthday? With Izuku saying, a new sword or a double arms, with Dante saying, "Oh, but I got you a bike, so I thought you didn't want it. I guess I'll keep it." With Izuku saying, "Wait, what? A bike? Hell no, you're not keeping this." Pretty much, Izuku sees that a new bike, and he's really happy that he's got a new bike. It looks amazing. It has blue flames with pretty much with some. Just imagine it, how Izuku looks with the bike. With Izuku saying, "Damn, this looks cool. Thanks, Dante. Thanks, Uncle D." Pretty much, Dante says, "No problem, kid. You can go ride it right now. And besides, don't worry. I put up a bit of a driver's license for you. Well, you won't get it, but you have to take the driver's test." With Izuku being happy, saying, "Yes, finally." Pretty much, of course, taking the test and getting his driver's license for the motorcycle. His motorcycle license. So pretty much, he drives to Uraraka, showing that he's finally got a ride. Uraraka is amazed and pretty excited for Izuku. And Izuku actually asked Uraraka to go on a date and to see where they want to go. And also, of course, pretty much, they go on a date with pretty much Izuku going back home, with Inko actually, not Inko, Nico, sorry. Nico being someone that rents like a room there because she's working at Dante's corporation, which pretty much it makes some support gear for like some of the heroes and some for Dante and Nero. With Nico being the weird one out of the bunch, pretty much, Nico needed a place to stay and saw this extra room in on website, which was pretty much Inko just seeing that there was an extra room there. They decided to maybe, I don't know, put for someone to rent it out there. And I forgot to say, Hisashi quit his job and tried to make his CEO, so Izuku actually works for both of them and also lives on his own, pretty much. He became independent, so yeah. And pretty much, Nico lives there for a bit because she's someone that's a roommate. Pretty much, yeah. With Izuku coming over to visit his parents because he just likes visiting. It just makes him happy. And sometimes he helps Nico with the van that she found. Nico being surprised that Izuku got a motorcycle, she says, So your Uncle Dante got you this?" With Izuku saying, "Yep, man, it's pretty cool." With Nico saying, well, at least you won't have an excuse to be late for work. With Izuku saying, shut up. So, how's your girlfriend then? And of course, both Nico and Nero, or Izuku, actually are pretty close friends. With they're just like best friends, really. They just feel like they're best friends, so pretty much everything happens in canon with Ochako actually being invited to eat with Izuku and his parents, and pretty much Nico and Kirie. I did not forget about Kirie, because Kirie lives there. And pretty much she took over Izuku's room. She's like a sister to Izuku. They have like the sibling rivalry and stuff like that sometimes. So pretty much they just feel like they're siblings. With pretty much, and also Kirie got used to like living with the Midoriyas. So yeah, with pretty much Kirie helping around the house and stuff like that. And for Nico's quirk, it's actually gonna be she's gonna be able to create like weapons and stuff like that, but she needs specific things like materials. Sometimes she can use whatever material it is, but she actually has to be able to be combined. She can't use it like all willy nilly and stuff. There has to be like a reason why and how to use it. You know what I mean? I'm bad at explaining, but that's the best I can explain. So let me just give an example. So let's say she can create a gun, but she can't just use it one material. She has to use multiple materials to be able to use the gun and to pretty much know how the gun works and stuff like that. That's what I mean by it. So that's just an example of what her quirk is for this what if. So pretty much, Nico, Izuku, Kirie, and Uraraka are there. With Izuku and Kirie are not Kirie. Yeah, Kirie and Nico are working on the van because pretty much, Kirie decided to help, and Inko called for them to come eat because his food is ready. And Uraraka helped Inko with the food. With Kirie and Nico saying, "Okay, we're gonna go eat. We're gonna try to. I'll try to save you some." And of course, Nico says, "Not." And Izuku says, "Besides, I'm almost done. I'll just finish this and go eat. Don't worry." Pretty much, they walk off, and for some reason, Nico feels like she should stay a bit behind. No, sorry. Doesn't feel, but decides to just get some water, which is actually close to the doorway where Izuku is, pretty close to the garage. So pretty much, the same thing happens to Izuku, with him losing his arm from an unknown person, and Nico running in, but instead of seeing that no one was there, she actually sees a hooded person with Izuku's arm, and which turned into the Yamato. But she doesn't know what it is. She only heard of it, but she doesn't know that's the actual Yamato. And pretty much, she says, "What the hell? I just left you here for a few seconds. How the hell did this happen?" Izuku, of course, falling unconscious from blood loss, she pretty much tells everyone that he needs to go to the hospital. And of course, Izuku wakes up with just confusing, "Oh, my head. Oh, what happened?" With Uraraka just saying that, "You're awake!" And pretty much jumping towards him and hugging him. She's kind of crying because she was worried that Izuku might die. With Izuku saying, "Remember, it's hard to kill me." Uraraka saying, "Yeah, it is, but you still worried me." With Uraraka just sitting straight up, with Izuku just saying, "Yeah, I'm sorry." Well, with Nico saying, "What are you sorry for? It wasn't even your fault. It was that bastard that took your arm away." Izuku saying, yeah, you're right. But if, you know, with Nico saying, I know, you lovebirds that like to apologize to each other with something that's not your fault, blah, yada, yada, yada. Okay? Besides, your uncle Dante actually, called you, but you didn't answer, so Uraraka answered, and what was it about Uraraka? Wait, Uraraka said, oh, right. And she told Izuku that, your uncle Dante actually told you to meet him in, Red Grid, the place where he was, like the original DMC. Pretty much, Izuku saying, what about it? Why there? Nico pretty much says, wait, you don't know what happened there? With Izuku saying, I was knocked out for a week, remember? With pretty much Nico saying, oh, yeah, right. Pretty much, Nico grabs the remote, Empress puts on the news, and it shows a giant white plant, and some of the news reporters from the sky saying that there's demons, and that there are devils and demons. And some of the heroes are trying to take him out, with them seeing Dante trying to pretty much attacking them and killing them. And he's like, God damn it. Time to go back to work. Pretty much, he sits up straight, Uraraka tells him, wait, you're not going anywhere. You just woke up. With Izuku saying, well, there's only 2 people in this world that can take on devils, and you know one of them. Well, you know 2 of them. And one of them are not going to sit down and watch any bad things happen to innocent people. With Uraraka saying, but still. And Izuku just kisses Uraraka out of nowhere. Nico saying, I did not expect him to be that bold. Uraraka just blushing, saying, why would you... With Izuku saying, sorry, but I need to go. Which was actually a bit of a distraction to be able to have an open window for Izuku to leave, with Uraraka saying, you're not gonna leave! With Nico helping Izuku to get out, saying, well, gotta go, sorry about this. Pretty much going, and both Izuku and Nico running out, saying, how the hell are we gonna go over there? With Nico saying, don't worry, I got us. Pretty much taking out the keys and pressing a button. Pretty much saying, pretty much Izuku saying, you finished the van? Nico saying, yep, but I'm driving. Pretty much Izuku drives. And, I forgot to tell you that, and Nico says, Izuku, I also forgot to tell you this, but, promise me to not get mad. With Izuku saying, what? Nico saying, Dante took your bike. And Izuku says, say what now? And then Kirie appears with an envelope behind him saying, yeah, he told me to give you this. With pretty much reading the envelope, Izuku says, wait, what is Kirie here? With Nico saying, well, she has a healing quirk, remember? So if you have any hurt, damage, or healed, she can actually help us. Besides, she's the one that closed your wound, remember? Well, might not remember, but still. So Izuku says, thanks, Kirie, and he pretty much gets the note and opens it. And it reads, hey kid, if you're reading this, I took your bike, and it might be destroyed during the time, and please do not try to murder me. Have fun. Izuku just says, really? And pretty much says, and also, and P.S., if you wake up after this, you really are you're pretty late on this, right? With Izuku crushing the paper and just throwing it out of the window, and Kitty say, you're loitering, with Izuku saying, I don't give a damn right now, took my bike! With, Nico saying, well, what about, and Izuku says, shut up and drive! And Nico says, are you sure about this? With Kitty say, I'm gonna sit back here and sit down for a bit. Pretty much, Izuku saying, just drive! And this is when pretty much Nico drives crazy all the way to America, which I don't know how they get there. Just use your imagination somehow. She can use, of course, so, yeah. And of course, pretty much, Kitty A is like the medic in the group, so, yeah. We continue with everything as canon, with Izuku meeting up with V and asking him where Dante went. With V saying that Dante went up there to the biggest white plant there. Pretty much saying that other regular people shouldn't touch those white plants. Izuku saying why? With pretty much V saying, well, if you do, you'll end up like them. With using his cane to point at people that literally are dust, like rock, dry as a rock. Izuku saying, what the hell happened to them? With V explaining that if you touch the Clyphoth root, you get sucked out your blood, every drop. With Izuku looking around, seeing all of these people with the faces of pain, Izuku says, damn it! If I wasn't late, none of this would have happened. With V saying, on the contrary, you're here now, so you may be able to stop it. Izuku, by the way, if you're hearing music in the background, it's just from the neighbors and stuff like that. So, yeah. So pretty much, Izuku goes and pretty much fights through hordes of demons and also saving other people with telling V to go take them to the other heroes, and also calling Nico and Kitty A to go help them. Pretty much, of course, Nico and Kitty A take some of the survivors in the van and takes them outside and to the bridge, with some of the heroes confused of how they went through them and go out there, with Kitty saying, it doesn't matter now. We have some survivors here and I can help. I have a healing quirk. Pretty much, she goes and heals some of them, which is actually, her quirk is very powerful, thanks to Izuku, because sometimes his abilities don't kick in as fast, so Kitty sometimes goes on missions with them, heals both Dante and Izuku, and she actually knows how to wield guns and swords. Her favorite is the it's like the like the German pistol. It's pretty much that one. That's her favorite pistol. I forgot what it's called, but yeah. So pretty much, but I digress. So we continue with Izuku. With everything going as canon for Izuku, and the same fight with Urizen and Dante, the same argument with Izuku and Dante, with Dante saying, you have to get out of here now! You'll get killed! With Izuku saying, I'm not leaving you here! On your own to beat this bastard! This bastard took my arm too! Pretty much arguing, with Dante, of course, pushing Izuku out while the whole place was collapsing, Dante yelling at V to take out Izuku because he's dead weight. With Izuku, of course, not liking that Dante called him dead weight, he said, that bastard, I'm not getting out of here, just give up this far. With V saying, we have to retreat for now. Right now, if Dante falls and gets killed, or both of you do, there's gonna be no one else to defeat Urizen. With Izuku, of course, agreeing with this, but still being pissed off, just trying to get out of there. And, of course, they were able to escape. With Izuku calling on Nico that heads up, and pretty much the van was under him already at this point, with Nico saying, where the hell are you? With pretty much them saying, heads up! With Nico looking up and says, what the fuck? Instantly, Izuku pretty much makes a superhero landing, with Nico's hair being all crazy and stuff because of the wind. with Nico saying, "You really have to stop doing that habit." Izuku saying, "Yeah, whatever." With pretty much V also appearing right next to them, with the bird, of course, mocking, pretty much saying that Nero was not able to defeat the demon, and also Dante is probably dead, yada yada yada. And then we continue a month later, where all the heroes are pretty much still fighting the demons to not go through there. With actually Izuku appearing in front of them, that they actually gained hope because they actually know they mostly know the Izuku as Nero, like the hero name for Izuku, like the demon hunter. So pretty much, since Izuku appeared with a robotic arm that Nico made, pretty much Izuku fought all of them that were in all the demons that were in the bridge, and pretty much cleared and saved like an army guy too. While he was at it, the heroes being surprised with All Might being there too, asking, "Excuse me, young Nero," with Izuku saying, "What's wrong?" Like with, of course, like a voice that can change his name, like the little device. He says, "Yeah, what's wrong?" Pretty much, All Might asks if he can hold on to this for any information if he needs or any backup. Izuku looking like saying, "It's a phone. What about it?" All Might saying, "Don't worry, trust me." With Izuku saying, "Fine." He takes the phone and puts it in his pocket. And runs, and pretty much, of course, appears Nico. And then pretty much Kitty is there saying, "Hey, come on, hurry up. We have to go." With Izuku saying, "Come, okay, let's hurry up." With pretty much All Might saying that those are kids. And surprised that someone can drive a van. And pretty much he says, "Don't underestimate us. Don't underestimate them. They may look like kids, but they pack a hell of a punch. And trust me on that." Pretty much Izuku told Kirie that she's going to be the one that's going to be defending the van. And Kirie was okay with this, because she didn't have to go anywhere else. With pretty much, of course, Nico is the one that creates everything. Everything goes the same as canon. And pretty much, we go to when V got Dante, and pretty much did the same thing with the Sword of Sparta, was about to stab Dante, but of course misses by a few centimeters, or inches I should say. With Dante saying, "Huh, did you really try to stab me while I was asleep?" Sorry. With V saying, "What else would have woken you up?" So I thought, and since the Sword of Sparta has a connection with both you and your brother, I thought that is the only way to wake you up. Of course, Dante stretches and everything, and pretty much, we continue. Let's say Dante goes to the guy, sees the person with the... And of course, I did not forget that Izuku did save Lady, so it's still the same thing as canon. With Kitty actually healing Lady, so it can be easier for her to so she wakes up faster. So pretty much, Izuku goes and fights Urizen with Dante, of course, the Devil Sin Devil trigger, and of course getting the new motorcycle, but not just one. He actually had two, but he left one alone, and maybe decided for that one to be Izuku, since his bike was pretty trashed up. Like, it got destroyed. like cut in half, destroyed. Pretty much Dante going up and saving Nero, same as canon. With Izuku, of course, falling unconscious from the fight and being taken away by the bird. I forgot the name. I only remember the panther which I think I remember was Shadow. What's his name? If I remember that correctly. Pretty much, Dante fighting Urizen, with Urizen, of course, fleeting away. And Dante and Izuku and V, the same thing happens through the labyrinth. And instead of Dante fighting the Cerberus, it's actually Izuku, which he gets his first devil arm. I remember one was nunchucks, the other was a staff, but I forgot the third one. Like, I forgot the third mode, pretty much. And Izuku goes saves V from the ugly woman that was on top of a chicken. A deformed chicken, I can say. And pretty much, of course, Izuku was able to defeat her. With pretty much Dante just fighting with Urizen. And when Izuku got up with Izuku got up with V there just in time, with V asking to end it with his own hands. And Dante said, sure, why not? Pretty much, he saw pretty much the same as canon for V and Urizen to be merged. With before that, like slightly before that happened, Dante figured it out and started running. But it was too late, and of course, V was merged together with Urizen. And then Virgil appeared. With Izuku saying, what the hell just happened? With Dante saying, oh, you son of a... Pretty much it says, you have huge bazongas. Or whatever it was, I forgot what it was, to come back, but you just don't know when to give up. Same thing as the fight, like the small fight, with Virgil pretty much pushing Dante with the sheath, like pretty much just with the sheath of the sword, and Dante grabbing the sheath of the Yamato, pretty much throws it to the Yamato with a good amount of force, which actually pushes back Virgil. With Virgil telling Dante that you have become weak, brother. Regain your strength, and I shall wait for you to fight. And pretty much opens, of course, a portal from the Yamato, with pretty much before Virgil pretty much left, he looked back and says, thank you, Nero. Because of you, I am whole again. Thank you. Pretty much, again, leaves through the portal that he created, with Dante pretty much saying, out of my way, Nero, you can't do this. With Nero saying, what? I came all this way to help you kill that bastard Urizen, and I figured out V was literally half of Urizen, and I can't do it? That bastard took my arm. And why can't I, huh? Because I'm weak instantly. Dante says, you can't. You can't. I need to do this alone. With Izuku saying, I don't give a damn. Because of that bastard, I don't have an arm anymore. And he made this hell, all of this hell raise up to earth. I don't give a damn what he is. So, and I'm not weak instantly, he says, because he's your actual father. Izuku says, wait, what? With Dante saying, I figured it, I thought of a theory that what happened to you when I first met, but I wasn't sure. But then I saw how the Yamato reacted to you, and I was really certain. Virgil is your father. Your birth father. Your biological father. With Izuku saying, I, it can't be real. With Dante saying, it is. And that's why I can't let you kill your actual father. That would be something that you'll regret. Oops. Sorry, but let's continue with Dante saying, that's something you'll actually regret. With Izuku saying, And Dante says, go back to Nico and the others. Pretty much Dante walks off, and Izuku just stands there in shock that Virgil, that man, is his biological father. And he's confused with what is a lot of things are going through his mind. But the only thing that he can think of doing is actually go back to Nico and the others. He pretty much goes running towards the van, with Trish helping him get in. And does the same thing, saying, God damn it! Pretty much all of them confused, saying, with Kirie saying, What's wrong, Izuku? With Izuku saying, damn it. This Virgil guy, don't you say he's my actual father? With everyone shocked, with Izuku saying, how the hell? I need to go kill that bastard. He did so much pain. With, of course, the lady saying, I don't think you should do that. You'll regret it. Trust me when I say that. You'll regret it even if it was for a good reason. Pretty much, Nico says, lady, take the wheel. With lady surprised, she says, hey, you need to warn me next time. And of course, Nico says, I already warned you. Pretty much goes to the back of the truck, of the van, where the workbench is. With Izuku saying, what the hell are you doing? With Nico saying, well, if you're gonna fight that bastard, here. Pretty much passing him more of an upgraded version of the Red Queen. I don't know what to call it, but it's pretty much the same, but actually more powerful. With Izuku saying, what the hell? What? When did you... And Kirie says, she's been working on that since the beginning. Besides, you need to go. What are you doing? With Izuku looking at Nico saying, thanks. And running out of the van. And the same thing as canon happens, but instead of with Kirie, it's with Ochako Urudaka. But Izuku still feels bad that he wasn't able to save Kirie's brother. Because he was actually a cool guy. And of course, this is when Izuku's demon transformation occurs. Like his full, devil trigger. And pretty much the same thing happens as canon. With Virgil asking that Nero is my son. Dante saying, yeah. You don't remember through that thick head of yours? With Virgil saying, well, that was a very long time ago. And Dante says, yeah, I guess you were young ones too. Even though I would like to hear that story, we have to, and of course Virgil says the same thing, says, and this is when the intense fight happens. Before everything else, Virgil appears. No, not Virgil. Nero appears to stop both of them, which is Izuku. Izuku says the same thing, that no more fighting. And pretty much looks at Virgil saying, why? Why did you leave? With Virgil saying, it was an accident. Besides, you wouldn't understand. With pretty much Dante saying, God damn it, kid. I told you to leave this to instantly. Of course, he gets Of course, Dante gets smacked, pretty much slapped the same way as Canon. Pretty much that you won't kill each other today. And pretty much it's the same thing as Canon. Comedically, of course, Dante saying, "Not get us killed, my ass. That slap almost killed me." Pretty much Virgil and Nero fight with, of course, Nero winning. With Dante was about to leave with pretty much telling Dante to wait. With Dante saying, "What is it, kid?" With Nero pretty much throwing his red queen towards Dante, saying, what are you doing?" Oh, wait, sorry. No, wait, sorry. I forgot something. I passed something before the Virgil fight. I went a bit ahead. I forgot. Let us go back a bit. And pretty much, Izuku goes against all of the familiars. And pretty much, of course, he fights all of them. Pretty much the giant guy disappears first, with Izuku saying, "Wait, why don't you become my familiars?" With the bird, I forgot the bird's name, but he said, "Sure, but you need to do it quick. Get the cane." Izuku quickly got the cane, and pretty much the bird says, "I'll tell you right now. Follow every step I tell you, carefully and quickly." Pretty much, he told Izuku to make a circle around both of them, a big circle, pretty much, and then put some signals in there, and put a bit of his blood on the floor. And when Izuku did, the circle started glowing around them. And pretty much the bird said that, "Follow every word I say. Got it, kid?" Izuku shakes his head saying, "Yeah, what is it?" With pretty much the bird saying, "I, Izuku Midoriya, want you to be my familiar. You will protect me till the end of time, until the end of time." Pretty much, that's just something I made up. It's not a real thing. I'm just telling you guys right this. So pretty much, Izuku did the same thing, said the same thing, and then pretty much both the panther and the bird the hawk, I should say, started becoming into like little dust particles. And Izuku thought he said it wrong, but the dust particles started, and also if you're hearing things in the background, they're just neighbors. So pretty much we continue with pretty much both the panther and the bird and the hawk became like tattoos on Izuku's body. And of course the hawk says, "Good as new. Nice, kid." With Izuku getting an idea saying, "Wait, may I ask something?" And pretty much Izuku was walking and talking at the same time, with the hawk saying, "Yeah, what is it?" And Izuku asked, Can I transfer you to someone else too?" With the bird saying, "Yeah, it's possible, but it depends on the person." With Izuku saying, "What do you mean?" With bird saying, the person has to be willing. It's like sharing a consciousness, you could say. It's like sharing a same body." With Izuku saying, "Oh, understandable. I think I know a person. But after everything else, let's finish this." With pretty much, Izuku instantly gets a call, but not from Uraraka, it's from All Might. With All Might saying, "Young Nero, I think you may want to hurry." With Izuku saying, "What's wrong?" And he says, the giant plant is falling down, and it looks like it's falling apart. I'm just letting you know, you need to hurry. With whatever you did, you actually saved the city." With Izuku saying, "Yeah, I'll be down there, just need to do something real quick. It's personal." With All Might saying, "Good luck for whatever it is." That's when we go back to where Izuku threw the Red Queen to Dante, with Dante being confused, saying, "Wait, why are you giving me this? Isn't this..." With with Nero showing him, I've got a better one. Besides, something tells me you're gonna need this where you're going. With Dante saying, you crazy kid. Well, see ya. Pretty much jumps off and tells him that he'll be seeing him soon. With Virgil saying, hold on to this, throwing him his book. Pretty much, and of course, Izuku has V's cane. With Virgil saying, once I come back, I won't lose to you again. With Izuku smiling and saying, anytime you want to fight, I'll be ready. But give me a heads up before you do anything else dumb. Pretty much, of course, Virgil jumping off, and the same thing as canon. So, pretty much, yeah. And this was pretty much rushed because of there was something I wanted to do for Ochako in this What If. So pretty much we're gonna skip to the part where pretty much Izuku is the one that's taking care of the agency, and pretty much Ochako is in the background, pretty much being trained by Trish, and Trish says, she's gonna have to learn how to use magic. With Izuku saying, wait, we can use magic? With Trish saying, yeah, you've been using it for a while, but without knowing, it's your devil trigger. With Izuku saying, I didn't know that. And instantly he forgets, yeah, I forgot, damn it. With Trish saying, what? And Izuku says, it's something for Uraraka. If she's willing to, it's like if she's willing to take it, though. With pretty much Trish stopping Uraraka to fight, like practicing fighting, Uraraka asks, what is it? And Izuku pretty much says, it's a bit of a ritual thing, but it'll give you abilities, so don't worry about it. Trish saying, are you gonna turn her into a demon or something? With Izuku saying, no, I'm not. It's not that, okay? So pretty much, the bird appears with everyone else is surprised because they thought he would be dead by now. With him saying, Izuku is his new familiar. Well, for like a short period of time. So Izuku asks if he would actually want to be the person that becomes. I forgot how you call those people that summon familiars and stuff like that. Izuku asking her if she wants to be someone that can wield the familiars and stuff like that. For two, like Shadow and I forgot the hawk. Wait, I'm gonna search up the name. The name was Griffin. Okay, now I remember. So pretty much Griffin tells Izuku what to do. For Izuku and Ochako and Shadow, he has to make 3 circles. 1 is for the familiars, 2 are for the people, 1 for the transfer, and 1 is going to be the person that's going to be transferring the familiars to the person. And he tells them which signal is which, how to draw it, and stuff like that. And pretty much tells them that you're going to need to put the blood on the circle. First, it has to be the person that's transferring, which is Izuku. And then the person that's receiving the transfer, which is Ochako. And pretty much, Izuku, they tell him to press the words saying that say the name first, saying Izuku Midoriya will transfer the familiars that I own to the person that shall receive them, which is, and then she says in name, I, Ochako Uraraka, accept these familiars to protect me, and also to agree to every word, stuff like that. And the transfer happened, which Ochako looks at her arm saying, what, why do I have tattoos? Pretty much. And pretty much that's when oh wait, I forgot his name again. Sorry, I'm just really horrible with names. So pretty much that's when Griffin appears and lands on her arm saying, well, it looks like it worked. Thankfully, with Griffin saying, wait, do you also have the other thing that she's gonna need? With Izuku saying, yeah, I do. With Ochako confused saying, what are you talking about? Pretty much throwing her a cane with her saying, why do I need this? With Griffin saying, well, we can fight off the demons for you, but we can't kill them completely. That's your job. That's why you needed the cane. With Ochako saying, oh, well, thank you. And this is where I'm gonna leave it off for this what if, and I know it's gonna be it ended super quickly. Like, this is like 10 episodes worth. But I wanted to end it quickly because I actually thought of another idea for the what if. So, wherever you guys are, if it's day, night, take care of yourselves. Bye.